Good morning. What day is it, guys? Oh God, what day is it? It's Monday. Oh, August the 19th. Woohoo! Just actually on my way, heading out. Hope you guys are having a good day. Right? Hopefully, I'll try to get up a video from the trip here done shortly. Right? And then I can start also getting some of my advice and other videos for my TCB Dreamer channel as well. One of the things is just talk a little bit more, on procrastination and and getting things done. We all like to whine and complain. Why is nothing happening? Why am I not getting anywhere? Oh, I'm so busy, I don't have time. Make time. If you have a goal and you want to achieve it, it's up to you to make it happen. It's not going to come and just land and fall into your lap. You have to make it happen, right? A lot of people dream and they want all this stuff, but very few are willing to put in the actual work and effort that you need to in order to succeed and make it happen. That's pretty much where the difference is. Everybody kind of sits around and whines and dreams and watches others, and it's like going, oh well, they must be lucky, like look at how they made it, or they're doing it and they're making money, or they're living the dream life. Well, here's the one thing: you are the same, and you both had a dream, a want, and a desire. The difference is they went and took the time and put in the work and effort to make it happen. Instead of just sitting there and daydreaming, they went out, rolled up the sleeves and went out to make it happen. Now, some of us will oh, but I did, and I tried, and I failed. And I'm like going, well, that's only one part. The thing is never give up. You're going to fail in life. You're going to win some. You're going to lose some. What's going to make you successful is you learn from those mistakes. You learn from those, and you never give up. You just keep going, keep trying, fail, and then it's, as I said before, it's consistency. And then that's where you are going to succeed. Am I bad at sometimes not listening to my own advice and stuff like that? Yes, I'm human. Just like everybody else, I am human. But then again, I stop and I tell myself, no, you're not going to give up. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep trying. You have a goal and a dream. Yes, if you keep going at it, eventually it's going to happen. Now, when's it going to happen? I can't really tell you. That's really up to you, because that's going to be dependent on how much effort and time and work you are willing to put into it. If you're, if you're consistently procrastinating on not doing stuff, then that's what you're going to get as an outcome, is consistent procrastination and not reach your outcome. If you're consistently making some steps, even if it's small, eventually you're going to get there. To get there faster, put more work and effort into it, and always try to strive and do more than what you were doing before to reach that goal. How some of these guys reach up there to the top faster and more than others and succeed is, you know what, they put more effort and work into it. They do it on a consistent daily basis. They schedule family time. So that way, you know, everybody knows, everybody's happy, but at the same time, you know what, works, you know, that effort stays on top. And that's where you're going to win the battle and the race. It's when you stop doing that, that's when, you know, all things happen. If you put the hard work and time into it now, yes, you might miss out on some things, but what you need to do is to stop and to look forward. What is your end goal? What's your desire? Do you want to have more free time? You know, have that financial freedom, you know, and be able to, you know, to do things? Well, you need to put in the work now so that you can reap some of those rewards later. Everybody expects and wants to be able to get those rewards now. It doesn't work that way. If you know, if you don't put in the time, you know, you got to put the time in, right? It's unfortunately this is life. You got to put in the time now, do the hard work, accept, you know, the struggles, so that you can reap the positive rewards. Think down the future in, you know, your end goal. If your end goal is well, you want it right now, you're going to set yourself up for failure, and then you're going to give up prematurely. Most people end up giving up, and they could be that one step away from achieving success. And it's been seen so many times out there. You know, you just got to keep going, keep plugging away, and eventually, you know what, you'll make it there. Right? I'm happy to say that I got rid of a lot of stress in my life. There's a lot less stress. I'm happier. You know, you feel healthier. You have a little bit more energy. You know, yes, you still have your down days, and, you know, life sometimes feels like you feel like crap. That's life. But you know, I've seen such a huge improvement. It's also changed my whole mentality, my whole behavior. I've changed my whole focus, you know, and it's something that takes a lot of time and effort, you know, to change that, because it's so easy to focus on the negative. And once you start changing that, you start focusing on the positive, you start seeing, you know, more of the light, things get a little bit better. You know, you start having more positivity about yourself. You know, you have that more I can do mentality, where you know that, hey, you know what, I can do this, I am capable of doing this. And with that, I've made some changes, and just by making some of those changes, you know, I didn't have to go pay for the gym or to do the stuff. And, you know, when it comes to my health, I didn't have to do any of those fad diets or anything like that. Like, there's so many fad diets that keep coming up and changing over the years. And right now, many of you probably have heard, you know, the latest one is the keto diet. Like, we've gone through so many of these diets and the fads, and it's like, you know what, diets don't really work. And it's something you have to, you know, kind of deal with for the rest of your life. And when I was talking to the doctor, he's like going, no, stay away from those. They don't work. They're bad for people's health. People fail because it's making you do something that you're not happy with and capable of. So by just watching the food in the food groups and doing the different meals, I was able to make some change. It didn't mean I had to really give up stuff, but I just had to make some, you know, some minor changes, and something that it's like I can do every day. And that's where I started to lose some weight. It really started to make some difference. And I'm like going, okay, yes, I was losing the weight slowly, but I was making progress and it was working. And my levels, and the blood work was good, but they were even getting even better. It was turning me into, someone even more healthier. And then, of course, it's like going, well, yes, you need, the only thing you need to do is add a little bit of exercise into your body. But it doesn't mean having to go to the gym or force yourself going to the gym. And that's the mistake that the doctor was saying is everybody makes. Everybody thinks, oh, you have to force yourself, you have to go to the gym. You don't like it. And that's why people fail, because they force themselves to do something that their body does not like or they do not enjoy, which means it's going to be short-lived, which is also, one of the other points of why diets fail and do not work. You need to stick with something that's going to work with you. And it was some of the best advice I got. And even if it meant just adding, just some simple things or exercises or whatever appeals. And I'm like going, okay, that's great. One of the things I used to love doing was on my Nintendo I had the dance pads, and I used to love doing that, and it was a great way to exercise and it was fun. So I was going to go do that, but my Wii, the disc player in it decided to crap out, so I couldn't play any of the games on my Wii anymore. I was mad because that was going to be one of my exercises, because I also have one of the fit thing exercises on there, and the all the fit, the pad, the tablet, and the ropes and the stuff. So it was a little bit more fun. I didn't have to go out to the gym, and it wasn't going to cost me an arm and a leg. So it really fit into my lifestyle. But again, as I said, that bombed. And of course, it's hard to find a lot of those parts because, a lot of things now have become extinct. And certain ones of those, certain models are valuable. But of course, it wasn't mine. So I went looking around and I'm like going, okay, Nintendo's come up with so much stuff. There's the Wii U, and then now there's a Switch, and now they got a Switch Lite coming up. And it's just like going, okay, this is just getting ridiculous. I don't have that kind of money. So I went and found a used Wii U. And so I'm like going, okay, great. So I'm like going, okay, supposedly there was adapters that you can get to use that so you can connect the pads. Well, I found out that, yes, those adapters can also be a little bit troublesome now because even the Wii U is starting to become extinct. But the adapter pads were designed really for just one game, for you to connect the old GameCube controllers. And I'm like going, okay, well now this sucks. And then somebody said that they found a way to connect it through the Wii remote, but there was a leg on it. So I'm like going, damn, I just went and paid money for this and I still can't use my dance pad. So I'm like going, I gotta figure out something. And it was around that time when I started making some changes in my work ethics, and I had a chance to be promoted. And it was a job that required a lot more walking effort, up and down, so a lot more movement. So I thought, okay, you know what? This will be good, because this will add me a little bit more activity into my life, which is what I needed, because I was very stagnant, and doing a lot of sitting. So I did this, and it has been incredible. I started to lose the weight started to go down. My pant size, I've moved over 4 holes on my belt. So I had reached a new goal. I was able to get my weight down to where I was 20 years ago. The lowest I was 20 years ago, which to me is pretty amazing. So, overall, I feel much better. I'm much happier. It's enjoy life. Now it's like going, okay, you know what? There's one thing. It's now let's just keep working and plugging away at the rest, right? I know it's really easy, kind of change and to give up. The key is never give up. If you have a dream, you have a goal, put the work, put in the effort, and eventually you will achieve it. The thing is to never give up and to put in effort and to keep going. And you know what? It means making changes. I'm sorry, you do have to let go sometimes of the past and the things. We all fall into a comfort zone, and then we become what's called complacent. And that's where we just kind of come up, we just do enough, we're just kind of at where we're like, we're okay. We're not where we want, but we're just kind of okay, we're just kind of living, and we just kind of do what we need to just to survive. But we're not happy. We're not growing, we're not achieving our goals, we're not getting anywhere. That's where you actually have to get out of your comfort zone and do something different about that in order to achieve and to make it happen. And that's kind of where I am right now at my point in my life is, I'm making the changes, and you know what? I'm slowly starting to see the rewards. Has it been easy? No. It is a struggle, and it'll always be a struggle because you know what? Life is a challenge. You need to be prepared for what challenges life is going to throw your way, and the key is how you react to those challenges is what's going to determine if you're going to succeed or not. And and I can repeat this over and over, and that's what a lot of my stuff is going to be kind of, it's like you're going to start hearing some of the same things, maybe a little bit different, but that really is what's going to really help you get through and to change and to make it, right? We so like to find faults and blames and everything else. Oh, well, it's because this happened. You know what? Life sucks sometimes. There's always things going to happen. If you're going to use that excuse, well, it's because this happened or this happened, you're never going to get anywhere. You're never going to achieve your dreams, because you know what? There's always something happening in life, so there's always going to be something for you to blame on. And the actual fact is, the only person that you can blame is yourself. You are the ones that make that decisions. We keep using excuses to try to, to say, hey, that this is the reason why I feel this way. You know what? Yes, family members are going to get sick. Yes, family members are going to go through hell. Yes, something bad in life's going to happen. Don't use as an excuse to slack. You do have to get yourself back up. Doesn't mean that you don't care. Doesn't mean that you're have no feelings or anything like that. It just means that, you know what? I'm a strong person. I'm going to get through this. I am not going to fall down. I'm not going to let life, destroy and ruin me or bring me down. I am strong, and I'm going to make it through this, and I'm going to do it. And make people proud. Make people proud. To make people proud, you know what? You got to feel good about yourself. So that's it right now for today. It's a beautiful Monday morning, nice blue sky and sunshine, and hope you guys are having a good day and you had a good weekend.